said, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both, I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick.
Hi guys! So today I'm coming back with another video, and it's my first video in English. So I'm a little bit nervous, but let's do it. Today I wanted to talk about Fashion Week because you know my love for fashion. So for me, Fashion Weeks are always a special time in the year. It's like Christmas but for fashion lovers. So first, what's Fashion Week? Fashion Week is like, we can call it Fashion Month because there are 4 principal Fashion Weeks. So 4 weeks are making 1 month. So Fashion Weeks are twice a year, in September and in February. In September we are talking about the spring-summer collections of the next year. For example, right now shows are presenting the spring-summer 2018 collection. And in February they are presenting the fall-winter next year collection. So the 4 principal fashion weeks are New York, London, Milan and Paris. My personal favorite is Paris because, you know, it's where Chanel, Dior, Chloe are, Balmain, so yeah, all my kind of favorite brands. During these weeks, the brands are presenting their new collections to the press, the buyers, the influencers. So yes, they're just like basically presenting their collections, and for that they are doing runway shows or simply presentation, like people are standing right there with the clothes and they're not walking in a one way. So yeah, so there are kind of 2 ways to present their collection. After that, how to live Fashion Week. First, if you are in these cities, you are pretty lucky. You can go there, just like go at the runway places. You can find it on the web, and you can try to enter the shows. There are a standing line, so you know all the famous people have their seats, but behind them there are like a standing line where you can be like stand up and watch the show. It's not like so comfortable, but you are watching the show. And yes, you can try to enter this line if you are pretty stylish with a great sense of fashion, with a great outfit. Yes, sometimes they can. But you can also just stay outside and watch the people walk in and walk out, because Fashion Week is like full of famous people. You have like famous editors like Anna Deloruzzo, Anna Wintour, Emmanuel Alt, Caroline Rothfeld or Karin Rothfeld? Karin Rothfeld or Caroline? Karin Rothfeld. Famous influencers or bloggers. Famous stars like ASAP Rocky, Selena Gomez, because you know all these famous people have sometimes like publicity contracts, so they are invited to the show. Like ASAP Rocky is like doing publicity for Gucci, so he's attending the Gucci shows like every season. So yeah, I hope my accent is not so terrible. Like I feel like I really have a strong accent, but what accent I don't know, like American, French, blah 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 blah. I hope you understand what I'm saying, you know. So yeah, so if you stay outside, you can watch them walking, you can watch their looks and their outfits, you can watch all the street style photographers. Like it's really interesting to see that, because there are not like photographs in the studio where, you know, the people are posing. No, it's like photographers on the go, on the move, because all these kind of people are running out or running late to the show, and they have not especially the time to like posing and walk slowly. So no, they're just like walking fast, and the photographers have to take their photos. So yeah, that's a really kind of show to see too. If my hair is not on flick, it's because I put a mask on it. So yeah, so it's completely white with a mask, and I didn't put makeup on because I'm so lazy. And you know, maybe you don't know, but I'm working at home, so I took a break to film this video. But you know, I'm not going to put myself a full face of makeup just to do the video and after just like go in my bed to work. It's like, no, I'm not doing this. So what I was saying, that is for all the people that are in the cities. But if you're like me, in a little island or anywhere far away from all these cities of Fashion Week, you can also follow it. That's great. That's the progress of internet. So you can watch the shows on the websites of the brands. Yeah, like I know Elisab, Tommy Hilfiger, Balmain. A lot of brands are just doing live stream where you can just like watch the show at the same time it is presenting. So I think that's pretty cool. My little thing is to watch the Chloe show at 10 AM every season. Like, I feel like, you know, I'm watching it at the same time, so like, you know, you feel like you're little VIP people, but no, you're not a very important people, but that matters. So you can watch it in live. You can watch it too in live in some organizers' websites like Mercedes-Benz. If you don't know, Mercedes-Benz is a really great sponsor and organizer of some fashion weeks. So in their website you can like watch it, the shows, and you can have the entire program and yes, this kind of stuff. You can watch it too now with social medias like on Instagram or on Snapchat if you are following bloggers or editors who are there in the show. They usually like film a little bit of the show or everything of the show, that depends on the people. So yeah, you can follow it like that. You can watch it too and watch the looks, like all the entire outfits, the 44 outfits of the shows on some websites like Elle, Vogue. Yeah, I think they're doing that for a lot of shows. Like, you have every looks. Sometimes you have little comments too on the side, so that's pretty cool. The third part, in what Fashion Week is interesting? Because I think if you're not a real fashion lovers, for you Fashion Weeks is like so abstract. Like, what are you talking about? Fashion Weeks, what is that? Like, but Fashion Week is like so cool, so magical. I think you can see all these brands presenting the collections, and you know, a lot of brands are doing a real show with good music. Sometimes there are stars who are singing there. You can see all the famous models. Yeah, like all the famous models, Gigi Hadid, Bella Hadid, Kendall Jenner. You can see these are very famous but not my favorites. But you can see, yeah, Iman Amam, or I'm searching for her name. Anyway, doesn't matter. You can see all the models, and you can really like see, watch, observe, describe what's going to be trendy in the next month. And I think like that's super cool. You know, I feel it like I'm in the future. I'm like, okay, for example, the next summer the color who's going to be trendy is purple. So, you know, just like the information, the fact that I know this I'm just like feeling in the future, like I know what's going to be trendy of the 2018 summer. So you know, I'm like, okay. So it's really a pleasure. It's a pleasure for the fashion lover eyes to see the shows. You know, sometimes some brands like Chanel, Iris Van Arpen or Marc Jacobs, they are turning their shows into a really artistic ways. Like you can see political messages or artistic moves, some dances, some sculptures. It's really interesting on the cultural point. So yeah, so I find it really cool. So yeah, that's all I have to say about fashion weeks. I already wrote a lot of articles about fashion week. I will put all the links down below in the description box. So yeah, I hope you like this first video in English. Maybe my English is terrible, but I think it's not too terrible, so just like leave me a comment and don't put too much hate, but you know, you can write it if my English is bad. And I see you next time for another video. Bye bye!